Hi Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott, and I saw a video by Lilith Eccles, and she was a garden girl, and I don't really know how I missed her, but oh, I wish I could show you. I don't think. Let me just see if I can do a little Pinterest search. So if you're not familiar with my videos, I just press I just press the record button and I start talking. And so sometimes I have a little bit of a plan, like I do today, to scrap lift this Lilith Eccles layout called We Are Infinite. Oh, come on. I don't really see it. But I'll tell you what, it's over at the Two Piece Gallery, and I'll leave a link in my notes to this video. And then she also has a YouTube video that's 10 minutes long. So if you want the shortened version of what I'm going to go check hers out. But if you want it like your virtual scrap buddy, well, haha, here I am. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing she did was she splattered some mist, and I have mists, but I'll tell you that I'm always kind of hesitant to use them because I'm always a little afraid of making a mess. So I'm going to get a few pieces of paper. This is one of my kind of half-baked pages, but I'll just turn it over. I don't want to get my nice new mat, my nice new cutting mat, all dirty. So I'm just going to lay some papers down underneath, and if I get those dirty, fine, I don't care. I'm wearing I've got actual clothes on, but I have my bathrobe on because it's a little bit cold here in Florida today. Today is Monday, January 6th, so it's Epiphany, and in the town above us, Tarpon Springs, the Greek boys do the dive for the cross. And usually that's on the news. I didn't watch the news yet, but both of these have very gratifying noises when you do this. So anyways, what she did, and I've seen Shamel do this before too, is you take the mist. I'm really kind of hesitant to do this because I'm afraid I'm going to make a mess. So you take the mist off and you just go like tap, tap, tap. Nothing's happening. Except I got some on my finger. Tap, tap. Okay, there we go. Tap, tap, tap. Come on. Tap, 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 tap. It's not really being as random as I'd like it to be. I've had kind of bad luck with, yeah, there goes some extra. I've had bad luck with mists. One of the first mists I bought was called Smooch, and it was in a glass bottle, and as soon as I bought it and I shook it, it fell out of my hands and went flying across the room and went everywhere. So it was like kind of a bad first misting experience. And so I'm kind of getting this. This one is Maya Mist Turquoise Metallic. Okay. The other thing I'm just a little concerned about is getting it everywhere. I'm concerned about that. Okay, then I also have, but it doesn't seem like I'm doing it, although it looks like I've done it before and gotten that everywhere. So that was Maya Road, and then this one is Heidi Swap. So I'm going to do the same type of thing and just make a diagonal of, come on. It's not really, I've seen people do this. I know it's possible. Let's try it this way. Nope. Come on. I wonder if you have to, like, kind of, I don't want to spray it. But get some up in there. See if that works any better. A little bit better. I'm late to the misting party. I've been a reluctant mister. I was also a reluctant washi tape user, and now I really like it. So, try something new in 2014 and do some kind of, oh, that works if you kind of hold it sideways. There we go. Lots of doodads there. Okay. So I actually have a sink in my room. I'm going to just put these things in the sink just in case they leak. And now one of these little things is kind of still wet, so I'm just going to use a heat gun. And yes, I do have one. I've had it for a year or so, and it's very underutilized. But I intend to do some embossing sometime soon. So here's my heat gun. I have a video where I tried embossing with a toaster. I don't recommend it. Okay. Let's see if I can dry this stuff, especially that one. Come on. It's bending my paper up just a little bit. Nothing too much to worry about. Just got a couple of dots that are kind of seem more I think those are okay. Pardon me. I'm going to unplug this too and just put it to the side. Okay, so because I don't think I have it totally, I'm just going to blot it. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Not too bad. Okay, so I've done the misting. Or the dropping with the mist. Don't usually do that. So that's a new trick for me. Okay, so that's how she started. And then what she did was use a sticker sheet, and I think she used one from October Afternoon. So it started out kind of looking like that, but I like the holes on this one a little bit better, even though it's missing a part here. I think I can use that. Oh, look at that. It seems like some of those, oh well, are kind of still smudging anyways. But I'm just going to put that to the side for a minute. And then I have gotten some photos out of my album. Some of them were the ones that I printed out with the smaller pictures. So I'm going to try to fill up these little holes. And what she did was she took the whole page, like the whole backing off in one fell swoop. And I think just to make it a little bit easier to work with, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. I think I just want to rip up like where it is. So let's fill this big hole first. And I think there was a picture of my family having dinner that I wanted to use, this one. So that big photo right there is going to be the one, and that's just going to go right here. And now I'm just going to cut around that. So it was the first day back to work. Wasn't too bad. They took it easy on me because I still have a bad cold. So I don't know how much I got done today, but I showed up. I put on my work clothes and looked better than just having jammies on, which is what I'm doing now. And there's some more CHA releases out today, I noticed. Like there were, Basic Gray had, I think their Kelly Perky line. The one that looks like it's in Paris. That was showing today. I pinned some of that. But I don't think their High line is out yet. That's one that I did like a CHA knockoff, which is taking inspiration from the new lines. And then I watched a video that was by Melissa Stinson about the Citrus Twist Kit Club. And I know one of my viewers, or one of you left a comment, thank you, I always enjoy comments, but she left a comment and said, like, stop it with the kit clubs, just, you know, we're tired of hearing about it. And I know, I just want to join that party, but I'm a little too frugal to do it, so that's where I'm coming from on that. Let's see. Now, I am a scrapbooker that likes to like put as many photos as I can usually on the page. That doesn't mean I never make a page with just one picture, but if I can, as many as I can squish on there, I'm always about that. I always like to do that. I don't think that one's going to fit there. Might fit in one of these circles. But anyways, the Citrus Twist Kit Club for January 2014 was based on Print Shop. And I kind of wonder, like, I guess that was like a mid-season release, I want to say, from Studio Calico. And I wonder, like, if that's already in the discount stores. That would be, I haven't been to the discount stores, and I'm not really I like to shop for bargains, but I don't really like shopping. So I especially don't like shopping during the holiday seasons when all the stores are crowded. Like, that's just not my scene. Like, I'm never the one that's like out on, what do you call it, Black Friday. That's like totally not my thing. I don't like the crowds. But I wonder if those are already out in the discount stores, that Print Shop. Because it looked pretty awesome. Because I was thinking like, oh, I would like to have some of that. Okay, so there's a whole story behind this picture that my mother-in-law painted in the front yard. It caused a lot of problems this year. My father-in-law was just like not having it. He has, well, he's undiagnosed. We don't know what he has, but he has some form of dementia, probably Alzheimer's, and he just was like, thought it was a billboard in their front yard and just couldn't stand it. So he tried to take it down every day, and so I took a picture of it, and I'm just going to include it probably right here. It's the Three Wise Men. She's, that's what she painted. Let's see. Oh, darn it. I cut it just slightly too small, so I'm going to have to fix that just a little bit. And then I didn't watch the whole thing, but Wilma Furstenberg has like a mini book out for a new video at 2Ps. And I wonder if the mini books will come back this year, because it seems like the mini books have been kind of out of vogue in the scrapbooking world for a little while. Seems like they were, you know, all the rage for a while, and we really haven't seen many books in a while. Let's see. I don't know how advisable it is to either rip the whole back of this off or just go as you go. I don't know what's best. I think probably ripping off a little at a time is a good idea. I'm going to stick with that idea. So that's our little family. So I love the idea of using stuff that you wouldn't normally use on a scrapbook page. When I was a member of Paper Clipping Roundtable, the membership part of her site. That was one of the challenges, was to use packaging on your scrapbook page. One of Noelle Hyman is the one that runs that, and I did that, and I won her little, like, she had a little challenge, and I had used the packaging from My Mind's Eye Lush line because it was really pretty. I had a little box, and then, oh, here it is. This is the little box where I just throw things that nowhere else to put. And I'm going to show you what then, like this little box where I throw everything eventually becomes these little bags, and then I can use the little bags as embellishments, like at some point in the future when I feel inspired, or if I never feel inspired, it's kind of easy and contained and easy to toss, which I theoretically do, but don't actually do. Very often. I do it sometimes. Okay, let's see. Almost done here. So the kids are back at school today. That was good. That was fun. I think they had a pretty good day. It's nice to get back to the routine, to your regular routine, you know, after the holidays. I think it is. Although I think a lot of people didn't today, though. I think a lot of people were still out because of all the cold weather. Something to do with the polar, or the North Pole, or the Arctic. I don't know, like the rotation of the Earth made it extra cold this year. Is that right? I don't really know. Let's see. Okay, I have a space for like kind of a big picture. I didn't pull one for that, and I have lots more little pictures. That will go right there. So probably if you want a lighter and airier look on your layout, you wouldn't put as many photos as I'm putting, and you'd also use photos that were edited kind of lighter. These photos are reading a little bit dark, and that, I don't know why that happens. I think it's just, you know, if you use Walgreens as your photo printer, I think just sometimes that's going to happen. So here's, I think I'm probably done with the photos, and I might use this space for my journaling space. But I kind of want to put something interesting in this, maybe like some washi on the backs of these openings. Let me just see if I can do that. Or, yeah, so before I start sticking things down, I love this paper with the photos. I think it's so pretty. That might fit there. Oops. It might fit in one of these. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I think this was from Echo Park, this with the photos. I love the photo motif. I think that can stay around for as long as it wants to. Because that's what we're doing, you know, we're taking pictures. So it's a motif that I think goes really well with scrapbooking. Because it's like, yeah, that's what we're doing. It doesn't really match the colors of my page, but that's okay. It's okay. Let's see what else we got. Snowman fun. We've also got these snowflakes, which we don't really get snowflakes in Florida. But I'll use that little, so I'm going to that little box that I was talking about just to find the scraps to fill in all of these different spaces. I kind of like that. The deer? I don't know, maybe not. It's Christmas, that could work. Let's see. It fits. That's a journaling card that I had kind of messed with before, but it's going to fit just fine right there. I'm just going to tape down the back a little bit. So we're getting there. And I think too, it would be good, like I probably should have left some of these holes empty, because I think that would be interesting, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna happen. Let me see what else I can find in here just to add. I've got a tree. It's gonna be too, I think most of the stuff is gonna be too big. Another little camera. Make it merry. Nope. Got one that says Christmas. It's not gonna fit in anything. So that's not working. Oh, come on. Okay, well, none of that worked. It almost did. Okay, I think I don't like all of those cameras, so I might. I know I say pick it and stick it. Okay, it looks like it's pretty much stuck down there. I just think it's too much, I'm kind of thinking it's too much stuff in one area, and I'd like to leave one of those little openings open. So let me just take one of them out, if I can. So the pick it and stick it part of it is like, if you actually stick it down, it does make it a little bit more difficult to get it up, but it also kind of deters you from doing too much of that. So I do it occasionally. After I've stuck it down, I'll still move it. But if you, for the most part, adhere to that, then I still think it makes your scrapbooking go a little bit faster. I think so. Okay, so let's just see how that looks on the paper. Let's see if I have possibly any more. That could fit right there. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done on the photos now. I think. We'll see. Yes. Done. Probably. Got this tiny little picture of my husband carving the turkey. Fits right there. In that tiny little bottom spot. So even though I do December daily, and I haven't finished it, and I plan to, I will finish it, but I still enjoy scrapbooking Christmas photos. So here's sort of the layout so far, and let's see, in the original, she kind of puts it over to this side a little bit, and so I am going to do that. Oops, I just need to trim this photo just a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know. I think I'm not. So I'm going to put this down. And then another thing that she has done is she's used a doily here and a doily here. And I'm not even sure. I have doilies, but the ones she used were a lot smaller. So let's just see what I can do. Maybe instead of the doilies, I have some sticker sheets. Okay, I have, I think I'm going to use this here. Let's just see how that's going to come out. And if I cut this in half, and then I'll use this part down here. And then I'll use the other half of that up here. So it's sort of like a doily, but it just moves your eye across the page a little bit. And then another thing she's done is she's used stickers, and she's put her journaling here, but she's used label stickers kind of over. Let's see. You can just do Merry Everything. Oh, that looks bad. Pick it and stick it and then pull it up. Change your mind. That's not the theory, is it? So I like this. I have some stickers that are actually have, what do you call this? There is words in those. I need to cover that spot up somehow. I'm not sure how yet. Okay, I kind of like this because it's light and it keeps the page light. Season's greetings. Just see. Although it's covering up part of that. I don't like that. I have no idea what to do with that space. But the point is just keep going. Let's see about this sticker. That's kind of better. I like that. It's just like a to and a from. And it's not lining up exactly, but it's fine. So I'm going to do some journaling, and I'm just going to put, instead of from, I'm going to put 2013, and then to is Scott family Christmas Eve dinner, because most of these photos are from Christmas Eve. Because I usually make Christmas Eve dinner at my house for my mom and my husband's parents. My dad is, he died 10 years ago now. It's so hard to believe. We talked about him though. We sat down for Christmas Eve dinner, and my daughter says to my mom, "Which of your husbands was your favorite?" Because my mother's had 3 husbands. And then my daughter just didn't stop. It was like, well, what were their names again? And which was your favorite one? And which was mom's favorite one? It was just very awkward. So we usually have traditional baked stuffed shrimp, but this year I cooked a turkey. So in my family for years we've had baked stuffed shrimp as our, we're from New England, but as our Christmas Eve dinner, and I just didn't feel like, it's a lot of work to do the baked stuffed shrimp, and I just didn't feel like doing it this year, so I didn't. It's Christmas, Merry. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these little stickers. She's done that brushwork on hers, on her, see how I would do that. I'm not really sure without a paintbrush. So I'm thinking like, how could I do that without a paintbrush? And I'm just pull out the handy dandy Copics and see if there's any way to do that kind of thing. So I just need a little scrap paper to do some practice on. We have this. That doesn't look like brushwork at all. Let's try the Copic. Nope. Oh my goodness, so sorry. Those are my children yelling at each other. Peace and harmony. Oh. That looks a little bit more like the brushwork. I'm just going to write that. Traditional. One present, because we open one present on Christmas Eve. Kids don't normally scream profanity at each other like they're doing right now. Holy moly. I think my husband's got it under control down there. I picked him up from school today. We kind of trade off on who gets to be the bus driver. So I was the bus driver this afternoon. So I've already done like homework and dinner and all that, all those fun things. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So sorry about that. Okay, so I sort of want to write about the other traditions, and I'm going to do that, I think, over in this area. Let's just see. Oh, I am making a video. Why don't you come in and shut the door? I'm going to pause. Do you want me to pause it? Are you going to be okay? Can you please shut the door? Okay. Oh, good enough. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. So you know, at some point during this week of back to school, like all that bliss from the holidays at some point goes away. We may have reached that time. Let's do the most wonderful time of the year. The most wonderful time of the year. And then we go back to real life. Although it's been said many times anyways, Merry Christmas to you. Oh. So I'm just going to do a few more. We'll honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Yeah, it probably won't last past January 6th, but we can try. Let's see. Silent Night. Okay, I like that. Silent Night is my mother-in-law's favorite song because the night that her mom died on Christmas Eve, and while her mother was dying, she tells the story, the carolers were outside of the house singing Silent Night, so it always makes her cry. Let's see if I can just get this up a little bit. So tonight is not a silent night. Oh, I think I have some mom duties, like Nope. Mom duty's approaching. Oh, goodness sakes. They used to get along really well when they were little. It was heavenly. And now not so much. Okay, so let's see. One thing I like is when the journaling lines are kind of there. And I've even seen some people do stitching of journaling lines. Let me just do some of that. I've made some journaling lines. I just hand wrote them, and let's see. What can I write? My sister Jenny came up with the tradition of baked stuffed shrimp when she was little, plus we usually have it and think of her. But I don't think she had it this year either, because she's out in Missouri. We're down here in Florida. Okay. And let's see what else I can do. Yeah, just a few little doodads. Just a moment. Patience, please. All right, I think I have to go, but I'll put the finished layup up. Sorry for our obnoxious behavior tonight. It's real life. One thing I love about scrapbooking is you can kind of be in charge of what's going on your scrapbooking pages. So sometimes you can get the false impression that stop it right now, that everything is just peachy, which it is. It's what is that saying? Like, it doesn't have to be perfect to be good. So here's some evidence of it's not perfect, but it's still good. Okay, and then, oh, I like this. There's a 24, because that was on the 24th. Okay, I'm calling this done, and I'm going to go do some mom duties. There we go. So scrapbooking is a good way to keep sane if you're a mom and your kids try to yell at each other every day. Okay, thank you, scrapbookers, for your patience and your kind words. Amen. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.